Get out of this house. Get out of this coop. Go. Come on. Come on, heifers. Come on. Deviled eggs today, and I have a tip for you. Some people say baking soda, but I use salt. Pour it all over your eggs before you boil them, and it makes your shells come off easier. And my next tip is, whenever you're boiling eggs, put ice water on them after you boil them, and it helps your eggshells to come off easier. And my final tip for doing boiled eggs is, you can do one or two. Take them, put them in a cup, shake them. Oop, trying to do one-handed. Is that not gonna work? But the eggshells come straight off. Just as simple as that. Okay, so on the deviled eggs, I put the Miracle Whip, the Duke's mayonnaise, spicy brown mustard, and as always, Paula Deen's. It's my favorite. And my last little trick, I forgot I had this trick. Look, you put your filling in a bag, and it's hard to do one-handed, and pipe it into your eggs. And it's so much easier. Back in the day when I was younger and I felt like jacking with it, I would put a cake tip on the end, and it would be so pretty, but I don't do that anymore. Ziploc baggie, pop it right in. I'm going to start this deviled egg process over, and this time I'm going to use 2 of my farm fresh eggs. The white ones are store-bought, and the brown ones are farm fresh. A lot of times the farm fresh eggs, they will not peel. Those eggs are the oldest of what eggs I have, so I'm thinking they're probably a couple of weeks old, so we'll see if they shell or not. So here we go. We're going to pour the salt on it, and I don't measure anything. I just pour salt all over the eggs, and then we'll set them to boil. And I just happened to think of another tip when you have eggs. So see these farm fresh eggs? Now look. They're just laying in the water, and they're laying horizontally. That means they are the freshest eggs that I have. The more that they would tilt, you know, like if it was up like this on its end to end, it would be less fresh. That would be one of your least freshest eggs. If it was floating, I wouldn't use it. It's not fresh at all. It's most likely bad. And so a floater, don't use it. Here I am with my 2 farm fresh eggs, and we're going to peel them and see if they do as well as the store-bought or the less fresh eggs. Here we go. Stick them in the jar. Oh, wow. Looky there. Salt and ice did the trick. But if these were like yesterday's eggs, see, it's a little bit more difficult. It's going to want to stick a little, not too much. But so far, no tearing of the egg. Let's try this other one, the lighter colored one. Looky there. It's pretty much peeling right off. So, the older the egg, without it being ruined, the easier they are to peel. So like I say, a couple of eggs are a couple of weeks old, and you should be good to peel their eggs. Welcome. Did you decide to come in? Okay. So the store-bought eggs, peelings, shell, whatever, comes right off. Ta-da. The farm fresh eggs, they're a lot fresher. I mean, like, I'm really having to struggle with this. And it leaves that little skin, that little film. So you don't want to use 2-year-old eggs. 2-week-old eggs probably aren't quite old enough to peel. So where does that tell you? Your food, how long it sits in the store or wherever before it gets to you. Because I'm saying, when I've done farm fresh eggs and they just fall off like this, the store-bought, they're probably about a month old, at least. Do you see the difference in the yolks between the farm fresh eggs and the store-bought eggs? The yolks on the left are the farm fresh. Look how dark and yellow. And the ones on the right are store-bought.